Here's the track and stakes record, and we'll go to the top of the stands, and the voice of Aqueduct for the call of the race. Here's Tom Durkin.
Thank you, Dave. As Go for Gin goes into the starting gate, Irgun's got the best early speed. He may use that speed to get to the early lead. You can expect Go for Gin running in mid-pack, and our emblem at that horse presently to race near the back in the early going. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Wood Memorial, and Gary Stevens sending Irgun right to the lead. But Rick Wilson is intent with Code Home as they streak toward the first turn. And Go for Gin is up close. He's right there. As Irgun goes a bit wide going into the turn under Gary Stevens, he leads by a length and a half. Code Home is now running in second, Shiprock third. And Go for Gin is up relatively close to the pace. He's only 3 lengths off it, running in fourth position. It's another 2 lengths back to Bay Street Stars now fifth. Prairie saving ground in the early going. Presently is lingering near the back of the pack along with our emblem, who's beginning to thread his way through. Jesse F is 4 wide as they begin their run up the backstretch. And the opening quarter went in 23 3/5 seconds. And Irgun is coasting on an uncontested lead. Bailey moving early with Go for Gin. He's right there now, moving second on the outside. The half went in 47 2/5 seconds. And the 2 favorites are 1-2 midway down the backstretch. Shiprock is moving up third. Code Home is now dropped back fourth. Our emblem is only 3 lengths from the lead with a half-mile to run in the Wood Memorial. Bay Street Star is a wide 6th. Presently is 7 lengths from the lead as the field rounds the far turn. Irgun still holding on to the lead. He's run 3/4 in 1:11 2. But Go for Gin is glued to him as they come to the top of the stretch. And our emblem within striking range. He's poised in third position as the field turns for home. It's still Irgun and Go for Gin, and Irgun has something left. He's still clinging to the lead with the furlong to run as Stevens goes to the whip. And Jerry Bailey goes to the whip. He's all out on Go for Gin. They're 100 yards from the line, and Irgun is still there, holding Go for Gin at bay to win the Wood Memorial. Irgun going wire to wire. He wins it by a length and a half and Go for Gin. And there you see happy trainer Steve Young, as well he should. I think he's on his way to Kentucky.
The horse with the least seasoning turns in the biggest win of his life, and he now turns out to be maybe the most promising 3-year-old across the country. And I guess it was worth that coast-to-coast trip by Gary Stevens to come in and ride Irgun. But now let's join Dan Deerdorf at the IBF Junior Featherweight title fight. Aqueduct, the Wood Memorial is official, and Irgun turned in a powerful performance to pay $560, $320, and $3. Go for Gin, part of an entry with Prairie, was second, $240, $220. Shiprock was third at $480. The Exacta, $1180. The Triple, $213. The numbers, $107. Charles C. Canty is with Jerry Bailey, who rode Go for Gin, who finished second.
Jerry Bailey, you were a gentleman and you honored your commitment aboard Go for Gin, but you as good as told me before the race you loved Irgun and you really wanted to have the shot back on him.
Well, I knew it would be a good race. Go for Gin's an excellent horse, but I knew Irgun was also talented and he'd been coming up to the race very well. It looked like on the far turn I was going to get even with him, but I got even worse.
It was a game performance from there. Now, what I have to ask you is if Gary Stevens, who rode the winner, is committed to Bronco for the Kentucky Derby, what's your status now?
Well, I have no firm commitments from here on out, but I got to sit down and talk to Nick Zito, and I'll talk to Steve Young and go from there.
All right, Jerry Bailey, thank you very much. And right now we're going to go to Dave Johnson for the key to victory in the Wood Memorial.
Well, the key to victory was on the far turn when Go for Gin moved alongside Jerry Bailey in the white cap, Gary Stevens in the pink and black colors, and Irgun just dug down deep and repelled the challenge. Here comes Go for Gin on the outside, but here comes Irgun right back. Now, there's a chilling statistic here, is that no horse who's ever won the Gotham and the Wood has gone on to win the Kentucky Derby. Horses like Native Dancer and Easy Goer and Devil Is Due. But certainly Irgun could be one of those horses that breaks the rules. Steve Young and Gary Stevens in the right here by the winner's circle. How do you feel, Steve?
Very good. I'm awful proud of him. At the quarter pole, I thought that Gary had more horse than Jerry did, but Bailey's horse was awful. He was awful determined. I was afraid our horse might get a little late on the money, but he run big.
Are you going to Kentucky?
Yeah.
And Gary, nice ride.
Thank you very much. Steve was right. I had a lot of horse at the quarter pole. The one thing he's wrong on is he said that he looked like he was getting a little short at the end, which he wasn't. His colt was looking around a lot. He's still awful green, but just a ton of talent to do what he's done in 4 races. He should be proud of him.
And we're proud of you. We'll take a look now at the complete order of finish here in the Wood Memorial. Irgun on top and the winner by 2. Go for Gin was second. We had a dead heat for 5th between Prairie and Bay Street Star. Code Home was 7th presently, and Jesse F. finished 3rd.